Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's pick a card reading. We're taking a look at what your person has been telling others about you, family and friends. As you can tell, I do have the mystery packs for this one. If you want to skip forward, timestamps are in the description and comment section for the rest of you that want to hang out and see what it is that we get. Hopefully none of these will have like no assembly required, because that shopping cart probably traumatized me with how bad it was. But pile one, let's see what we have for you guys. I'm just trying to figure out where I open it up. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a monster truck. We got Crusher. So pile one, you guys are Crusher. Pile two, what do we have? Oh, this one's already messed up. I didn't peek at it, but you can see it's like dented in there a little bit. But where? Well, I guess that's where I'm supposed to open it. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Pile two. This thing was legit, like, what? Well, luckily I have some extras here, so we're gonna do this one instead for you, pile two. Wow, okay, they're talking about a rip-off on that. Anyways, pile two. Oh, do we have another truck? We do. You guys, oh my, it has, I know it's not in focus, it has a cowboy hat. Pile two, you guys are Starla. I can't believe that one was empty. Pile two. That was messed up. Pile three. It looks like there's something in there. Hopefully nothing with construction. Oh, ew. I don't like snakes. Sorry, I'm not a snake person. What is this? Robo Alive. Did anyone have this toy? I'm curious. I never seen it, but then again, I don't care for snakes, so that's probably why. That is what we have. So pile one, you guys are Crusher. Pile two, Starla. Pile three is the snake. Kind of interesting. We got two monster trucks. Let's see what's in store for this reading. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile one. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are one of the monster trucks that came up if you hung out and saw the reveal. It's kind of interesting because it wasn't in the same pack. The two that were left from the ones that I opened today is here. So that's kind of interesting. And you guys have, I'm going to say you guys have the masculine energy, because we have Crusher here, and pile two has the feminine energy with Starla. Very interesting to see how this goes, but I have everything ready to go, so let's get to it, right? Let's see what it is. We're looking at what your person has been telling others about you, whether family or friends. Let me just grab your cards. Start with tarot, and I did draw more cards than I have lately, so we'll see how long this takes. Hopefully not too long. We have the Knight of Needles, we have Temperance, and the Five of Presents. Clarifying these cards, we have True Love. Wow, we have the Moon. I've only seen the True Love card twice, but this is a new deck, but only the second time I've seen it. And we have the Five of Cups. So we're gonna save the oracles as usual. We'll jump into those in a second. So what has your person been telling others about you? Pile one. I kind of feel like your person, what they're saying about you, and I feel this is more about your connection, because with the True Love here, it's feel like they're telling others that you, pile one, feel that they haven't really been stable, that they've been kind of wish-washy, in and out. They haven't really committed to you. They haven't really made any true actions on this, that you are under this impression that your person is avoiding it. So it's kind of more of they're saying what they think you're thinking or feeling is what I get with this first column. I hope that wasn't too confusing, but I think most of you will understand what I've been trying to say with that first one. In the second column, we have Temperance and the Moon. And with this, it's like wanting, you know, wanting to make things right, wanting to bring the balance back. Because with the Knight of Swords here, it is about the imbalance. And then Temperance is about bringing that balance back into play, making it just more level. You know, it's kind of like I'm seeing the ship on the water. So when it's nice and calm, you know, the ship is sailing, smooth sailing, right? But when it's choppy waters, there's a storm, it's just up and down, you know, that's kind of like what I'm getting for your connection as far as what he's or she is telling your person. And with that, it's like they're wanting to, and it's making them, it's almost like this is making them have to face things that they haven't really dealt with, things that they've kind of buried within the subconscious. They just, like, they know, but they haven't really, it's been avoided. So it's kind of like that avoidant type of personality and what they've done. We have the Five of Presents and the Five of Cups. Very interesting because we do have two fives. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing fives a lot, but we do have two fives right here. And with it, it's really saying how they've left you out in the cold, how, you know, they haven't really been giving too much, just in combination with the first column. You know, it just kind of sounds like that same energy where they're recognizing, telling them, you know, I really haven't taken it too seriously. But with the true love, you know, that's the Lover's card, by the way. They know that there is something here. But they know, or at least they feel that you are kind of in this impression that they don't really care, that they just kind of bypassed it, and it's not the case. But more on that in a second. Let's go back over here. So, okay, let me grab a drink of water real quick. Sorry, I'm super slow with it. All right. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah. So, you know, both of these energies, the Five of Presents and the Five of Cups, they both have this, like, a little bit sad energy. Like, they're kind of disappointed with how things have gone within your connection, that they know that they've left you out in the cold, and because of that, they feel like they've lost you. Like, there's a separation, they've been apart from you. I really feel like they're telling others that they really do miss you, and they really just want to spend time with you, get things back, you know, smooth sailing again. So that's what I get with that. Let's get to your oracle cards, because like I said, I drew quite a few. So let's see what we have here first. We have true, wow, pile one, wow. True love twice. So this is your person telling others that you really are their true love. You are their soulmate. You are their divine counterpart. You know, you have a spiritual connection. Whatever, you know, you want to describe it as. Like I've said before, I support you in that. So it is where they know that this really is the romance of a lifetime. And they've kind of telling the people around them that they've kind of blew it. That they weren't really focused on you, they were just in and out, really didn't contribute in any kind of a way, and now it's like they want to, and they're really having to take a good look within themselves to make things right again. And as I say that, we have the Reflect card come out, and you know, that again just really, I feel like they're telling them, you know, when I realize everything, what has happened between us, when I've really thought about it, it's like, you know, I see where I went wrong. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. And I hope that makes sense, and I feel it will to most of you. But yeah, that just kind of very much in alignment with what I was saying. I know normally I put down the oracle cards. I didn't. Sorry. Because I have tea leaves. I decided to pull out the tea leaves today for this one. I'm going to just lay them all out and see what we have. So we have the Pale. We have July, we got a Tower, we have another, well, that's a V, but you guys know that's another 5 technically, because it's a Roman numeral, but anyways, we have Weeping Willow, we have a Throne, And we have ear. Okay. So I'm going to start off on the right side. With July, this is going to be something that you guys, it's going to be different for all of you. I feel like maybe it's the last time you guys talked, maybe the last time you saw each other, maybe in July is when a separation, just kind of went your own way, maybe you guys broke up, someone's birthday, when you got together, whatever. So many different things will apply here. And because there's so many of you, just take what resonates. If July doesn't signify anything, maybe they're just kind of reflecting on, because I'm really drawn to the sunset. And it kind of just goes back to that whole separation and the loss of you. And so with that, it's kind of like the sunset of the relationship. Like things are just, like things seem like they've ended, but I really don't feel like your person is wanting things to be over. We have the 5, or V, V, and I don't know, maybe for some of you, V is an initial for your person, so that might be something else, maybe another confirmation for some of you. But victory in some endeavor, and this is where your person is like, they do want this to make, to be successful. They do want to have this relationship with you. They recognize you are their soulmate, you are their true love, and they can't just let it go now. Like they can't, like they've messed up more than they should have, and now it's like they want to bring things back into balance and make things right with you again. The pale, I didn't look at the definition right now, but right off the bat what I'm seeing is just kind of crying over spilt milk, like, I messed up. But also the loss, it's almost like that emptiness. Like I kind of look at the pale as your bucket of love, not the Ace of Cups, not the cup of love, because it's the bucket, or the pail. But I feel like that's the love that you gave to them, and they just were careless and they knocked it over, and they didn't really respect you or the emotions of your heart and everything that you felt for them. And now it's kind of like, now I have an empty pail. But what it says, time to get out of a situation, is what is on that card. And with that, again, not doing things right, wanting to go from bad to okay. Because it's kind of, it's not going to go from bad to amazing, right? It's going to take a little bit of work, but they do want to move in a good direction, not in a bad one. So kind of like away from the storm versus into the storm, like they were before. With the Tower card, I feel like they've had a big moment. I feel like this is a very big realization for your person, and mainly dealing with the true love, because, oh my gosh, to get the true love card twice. Yeah, but what it says, solid foundation, success with effort, and that very much in combination with the V card over here, where they recognize, what I was talking about, imbalance to balance. They want that strong, stable foundation with you. They know that they have to really rebuild this connection. If it's going to be successful, they want to rebuild things with you. We have the Weeping Willow. The Weeping Willow, when I see it, I think, weeping, like, they're just really sad over it. I feel like your friend or your person's friends have kind of recognized or seen a little bit of a change in behavior. Like, what's up with you? Why are you look kind of down or distracted? And I feel like that's kind of that. So your person kind of has to own up and explain why they're sad. But it says family sorrow, but I really feel it's just the sorrow of not being with you and being apart. But also for some of you, it can be that you've had some difficult times that they're aware of, whether you know that they know or not. Somehow they might know. That'll be for some of you. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it. The Throne, really when I see this, I just feel like your person has telling others how you've really stepped into your power. You're not taking the BS anymore. You're not settling. You're not playing games with them. Like, you're sitting in your throne waiting for the right person. You're not going to take any of the BS that they've put you through anymore. You are a queen. You are a king. Whatever resonates. That's what I feel, when I see that. That is my initial reaction with that one. And a position of authority, kind of like the Queen of Swords a little bit. I don't feel like most of you are cold or anything, but if your person has hurt you, then they know that, they can't play with your feelings anymore. I'll leave it there. And then Ear, good news. And this is both ways. I feel like your person has good news and they want to tell you, but they can't, or, they know that you've had some good news, and, they're just kind of I kind of feel like bragging about you and everything that's going positive in your life. You know, you're stamping in your power, you're doing things, I don't know, some of you might have graduated, some of you got a promotion, some of you are, you know, doing well in your hobbies or interests, you know, just so many different things, you know, whatever kind of good news applies here. But whether it's you or them, you will know in that. So really that's what I get for you, pile one. I do think it's very positive energy. I don't get anything negative. It's really where your person is telling them that they recognize you as their true love and that they're kicking themselves. They're really heartbroken and sad over it. And it's really, I don't know, it's really forced them to reflect and to really think things over. Sorry, there was like, I don't know, something hitting the window over here. Sorry. But that's what I get. It's just like your person knows that there is something very special between the two of you. They've really had time to think things over and they recognize that they didn't handle things the way that they should have. And now they do want to come forward and fix things, make things work out, and really rebuild what they destroyed in a way. I don't know, maybe destroyed is too strong of a word, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. So that is your reading, pile one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if it resonated. If not, maybe there's another pile for you. You guys kind of know, you know, if you're newer to this. If it doesn't resonate, you know, pick another pile. And if none do, then maybe I'm not the reader for you. There's many other wonderful readers on YouTube. The link to my Instagram for more pick a card readings in the written format is in the description box. And that is all I got. Thank you, pile one. See you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Starla pile. You guys are the second monster truck. And I was telling pile one, it was kind of interesting that two monster trucks came out today because it wasn't even the same sphere or whatever this thing's called that I opened to select. And so that was kind of weird to see that. But also, they had Crusher, which was in blue, and then we have Starla over here, which is kind of like the pinkish truck, so it's like masculine and feminine energy. But also very interesting because of how that thing that I opened, whatever this wedge, I guess, was empty, which I kind of feel like that was a ripoff. But I don't know. Maybe that's what your person's telling their family and friends. I don't know, but that's what today's pick a card is. What is your person telling others about you? So everything is ready to go. Let's get to it because I did draw a lot more cards than I usually have as of late. And let's get to it. Alright, we have the Queen of Presents, the Hermit, and the Five of Candles. Clarifying, we have the Sun. That's actually funny. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Five of Coins. Sorry, Tamato over here has me laughing. Let me grab a drink of water. I mean, it's fitting because Tamato is all about shiny things and the sun's all nice, bright, and shiny. But what do we have here? We do have Virgo energy. I think we actually have everything, to be honest. Everything is here. It's not we're just one stronger than the other, but you know, we'll see as I get to this reading. Start off with the first column, see what we have for your person. Okay, so what your person is telling the people around them, others, they do see you as this really like laid back but down to earth kind of individual. They do feel like this is going to be for some of you. If you are a parent, you know, just take it however it resonates, but that's just something I'm getting, that you're a good parent. I don't know, like, I don't know why, just like the household came to me, but that's what I'm getting right now. But also, you know, I guess that's kind of tying in, going into someone who is like girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage material kind of thing. So you are someone that they could, that, you know, is worthy of more than just some type of a fling and that sort of thing. But with the sun clarifying it, it's just how you illuminate their darkest of days and how much happiness you really do bring into their life. And you're just very, like, I just feel like this mature, grown up, responsible, but yet someone who you can just have fun with and kind of kick it with is what I get with that. And so we have the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. So let me just move over here. So with the Hermit, what I'm getting is your person is saying that you've kind of withdrawn from this connection. You've kind of separated yourself. You're not as involved as you might have been in the past. Like, you're keeping to yourself more. They might not have heard from you in a while. If you guys have kind of gone into a separation or been in separation, it's kind of like crickets on your end. So they're kind of like not really sure what you're up to. So like with this, I kind of feel like your person is taking a look at your social media. Now, whether or not they're telling others about that, that's a whole nother thing. For some they might, some others probably may not. And so with the Eight of Cups, clarifying it, this is kind of, they feel like they've lost you with this because you're not as invested in this connection. You're just doing you in a way, and they don't feel like you're really much focused on them. So it kind of makes them afraid that they've really lost you, that there might be someone else. They're kind of, I feel like they're losing it almost in a way, kind of driving themselves crazy. And I'm just going back to that whole social media comment that I was making before. I feel like for some of them they're like, I'm trying to get clues, I'm trying to figure out on their social media what's going on with them, but I can't really figure it out. So that's what I get with that. And then we have the Five of Candles and the Five of, okay, hold on. I'm gonna get your water real quick. Hold on. Wow. I'm just gonna show you guys. And if you pick pile 1, then you'll know. But you guys got 2 5s, right? You have a 5 on top, you have a 5 on bottom, and you have it in the 3rd column. Pile 1, I kid you not, this is what came out for them. The 5 of Presents and the 5 of Cups. Why the hell are we getting 5s in the 3rd column again? So I don't know if 5s are coming up for the collective a lot, if you guys are seeing it, changes kind of thing. That's crazy. Wow, in the 3rd column. Okay. Back to the reading. But yeah, you guys have 2 5s. We have the 5 of Candles and the 5 of Coins. And this just perfectly ties into what I was just saying before I pulled out pile 1's card. And they kind of feel like there's others around you, that there's other options that are interested in you. They feel like you have someone possibly better. With the 5 of Coins, they just kind of feel forgotten. That's the word I'm getting, forgotten. And that you're just kind of, what I get, you're withdrawn from them, but you're focusing on others is what I get with that. So that is where I will leave that. Let's get to the rest of your cards. Jump into the Oracle cards. I said marriage and like boyfriend, girlfriend material. There you go. You know, they see you as someone who has that long-term potential. It's not someone who's just looking, you know, they don't see you as just a fling. You're more than that. You're more responsible for that. You're not someone who like sleeps around and that kind of thing. So that is really what I get with that. They see, you know, they see you as marriage material. We have new career paths. So for your person, you know, if they know about, they apparently know. I mean, they're spying on your social media, so they kind of know. And you know, this may not apply to everybody, but they are telling others that, you know, you've taken a new career path, you're going in a different direction. For others of you, if that doesn't apply, really what I'm getting with that too is that they are considering a new career path, and kind of thinking of you in a way, I don't know. I know that seems like really like a lot of commitment to possibly think of someone that seriously, but with the wedding card and a new career path, Like, I feel like your person really wants to be able to provide for you, wants to be able to have the finances so that you can have that kind of beautiful household shared together. So this one, I just get these vibes of a little bit more of a serious, they're wanting more with you. Whether or not it's marriage is one, something else, but I do feel and I get this impression that they do want more with you, where it's exclusive to the two of you. Okay, so I have a bunch more cards because I pulled out the tea leaves today, and we're just going to put these all out and see what we got. We have the wishbone, we have mice, we have wealth, needle and thread, we have horse, and we have bear. I'm going to start over on the right side. I'm tempted to move one over here. Okay. The wishbone. To me, this is your person telling them, this person has all the qualities I really could want in a person. And, being right under the wedding, that they see, again, just goes back to you having all the right qualities. You having just, I can't say it any other way, right? That you guys know. So I'm going to leave it there. We have mice. Discord among friends or family. So this is what I get. This one, what's coming up, I feel like they're telling their family one thing and their family's kind of coming back to them, giving them negative response, not really being supportive. So when they go to their friends, they're telling them, I really see this potential with this person. I really see that we could be together for a long time. This person, just would complete my world and make everything just perfect because they're my wish come true and all this. But when I go and talk to my family about them, they're against it. So I feel like your person's kind of at this, do I make everyone else happy and not, give up on this person? Or do I really do follow my heart and make them upset? So that's really what I'm getting with that card. That is more of what they're telling their friends specifically. And for some of you, I do get pile 2 that that their family is not as supportive as they could be. That's really what I get. I don't see it any other way. That's just where I'm going to leave it. But if it's flip-flopped, I'm just leaving it there. With the wealth card, that is going back to the new career path, and even with the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's got it, she's abundant, she's got wealth, but going back, this is multiple things. Abundance and love and happiness and finances with the two of you, that you're just abundant, that you have everything, there's just abundant of everything, you can take care of yourself. You're very independent type of individual. Also with the wealth, I kind of go back to what I was saying before about them wanting to change the career paths, because they realize if they really do want to get serious with you, that they want to be able to feel secure and stable to provide as well. And so that's something of a concern, the finances, and it could be that, they haven't really been able to pursue you because of their finances and their career. So take that however that resonates. I'm going to leave that there. We have the horse. And we have short journey. So really what I get with that is your person thinking about traveling to you if you guys are in different cities, states, countries, whatever resonates there. But also what I get with that is them wanting to really spend time with you, really spend alone time, get to know you, and build that foundation to make things better, especially if things have been kind of rocky between you guys, from what we've seen. Kind of really rebuilding everything and really reconnecting with you. We have the bear. Okay. I laugh because I feel like, some of you are going to understand, and it's not to say anything. I'm not judging you whatsoever. I just feel like your person is saying, sorry, cut off. Your person is saying that you're in this like protective energy, like you have your guard up. You're just kind of like you know, like you're not gonna just let them come back in without really trying to make things right. Like you're not gonna waste your time on them anymore. So I feel like they're saying you're very cautious and protective over yourself and your heart before allowing them to step back into your life, kind of a thing. And that's also another reason why you kind of just went into that hermit mode. And then the needle and thread, I meant to go to that one first because I pulled it from this side and I moved it over there, but there's always usually a reason, but we'll see if there is or if it was just how it worked out. But with the needle and thread, so the needle and thread, and that's all about mending things. Yeah, that's about mending things, wanting to make things right, wanting to sew. I kind of feel like wanting to put your heart back together, especially if they know that they've broken your heart. And I feel like that's another thing that they're talking, that they really didn't treat you the way they should have, and now they see how just wonderful and amazing you are and how much happiness and joy you bring into their life. But with you gone, they're recognizing that the days are not as bright and as happy without you as it is when you are around, and now that happiness is being shared with others, and so it just kind of breaks their heart there. But with the needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And so how, okay, yeah, that's the synchronicities today. Oh my god. Wow. The wishbone, a wish is granted. So a sincere wish will be granted. A wish is granted. I got nothing. I have nothing. Wow. Really, you know, and the only interpretation, I mean, because I'm sure you guys figure it out on your, you know, on your own. You guys are smart enough. From the tarot reader perspective, what am I getting? How am I tying these two together? You are their wish fulfillment. And they're wanting to make things right. They're wanting to mend things. They're wanting, I feel like they know that with you there is this possibility of having the type of love that they've only dreamt about, thought about, you know, seen in movies and books and that sort of thing. And not only that, I feel like they want to make things right because they kind of, or they already know what you felt, right? They know what you wanted. You wanted more. They didn't give that to you, so you kind of, you know, went into hermit mode. So now it's about making two wishes come true. We have 2 wish cards. Insane. So really what it comes down to, pile 2, kind of just summarizing it because I know it's a lot. You are their wish fulfillment. You have all the right qualities. You're marriage material. You are someone that they can see themselves long-term with. They're telling them that you've really secluded yourself. You've withdrawn. And now they're really worried that they might lose you because you're giving attention to others. They don't really know what's going on with you. There we go. And so finances are a big thing here, whether you or them. I kind of feel like it's both though. And then with that mice card, I don't feel like that's going to apply to everybody, but I do feel for like a lot of you, for that card to come up, it is where, you know, friends and family are not really in agreement. Like I feel like their friends might be more supportive than their family is. I kind of have it's not easy for me to think that the family is more supportive of you and the friends aren't, but it's a very possible thing as well. But I'm leaning way more towards the friends are more supportive versus the family, and that's why they're kind of going back. Like I've told my family about this person, but you know, they're not really supportive, and their friends are kind of there for them, you know, to catch them and guide them. And that is where I leave it, pile 2. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. Comment, like, share, subscribe. The link to my Instagram for more pick a card readings is in the description box. I did reopen my shop, but it is very limited right now. I'll be restocking as I go, but I didn't want to like push myself too much with it being the end of the month. But that is it, pile 2. Thank you guys for tuning into another one. See you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You guys are the snake pile. uh, I don't care for snakes, and if you don't care for snakes, I'm sorry you picked the snake pile. Maybe, it's just the number 3 and you're just like, oh, that's the luck of the draw, right? I don't know, maybe some of you do like snakes, and maybe you have this toy. I'm really interested who had this toy, because I sure as hell didn't. I can tell you that much, and yeah, no, it was not me. Anyways, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we're taking a look into seeing what your person is telling others about you. Everything is ready to go, so let's get to it, because these readings have been going longer. I did draw more cards today than I have been in the past readings. Let's get to it. We have the High Priestess. We have the 5 of Needles. And we have the 9 of Potions. Sorry, I had to make sure. I struggle with my Roman numerals. You would think by now I would know, and no, I don't. Clarifying, we have Temperance. Ooh, we have Flotsam and Jetsam. That's a pretty, I like the colors in that one, sorry. We have the 2 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Swords. I see some cards that came up in some of the other piles, so I'm not going to say which ones, but if you had that feeling, then probably should listen to your gut with that. Let's get to the reading first though, and then we'll get to the rest of the cards. So with the High Priestess, I really feel like your person is saying, not only just how attractive you are and how much they really do desire to have you in their life, but also just how much you're kind of out of reach. Like, they feel like you're just so much more better than them. The High Priestess, I don't want to throw off this vibe of, I don't know how to say it. Like, you're more in tune with a higher power. And so it's not to say that people that are in tune are better than anybody else. No. But I kind of get that kind of a vibe from your person with this card, that they just see you kind of more elevated. You're more composed. You're poised. You're mature. You're, just very attractive and everything. And so with Temperance, I really feel like just how stable you are. Like, you have everything going for yourself. Your life is going well. At least they're under this impression. So even if it's not, I know, life doesn't always go like we want it, right? And not like all the time usually. But the way that they see you as someone who has that composure. You're like, have that like dignified and like aristocrat. I don't know. That's kind of the energy I get. And that's how they see you. Like, they just describe you. They talk about you in such a high regard, and they like respect you, and they kind of like, I feel like their life is so just kind of all everywhere. So compared to them, you have it all perfectly. Like, your life is going so well. Everything is going smoothly compared to them who are struggling. I don't know. I got the Tower card in my mind right now, so that might be something else. So they're kind of not struggling, but they turn to you, and I feel like they're really inspired and in awe of you because of everything you've gone through, and you've really transmuted negative things, and you've really just elevated yourself. And that's why they kind of don't feel like they're on your level. We have the 5 of Needles and the 2 of Cups. So they're telling people that they're afraid. That you've completely given up on this connection, that you've given up on them. They're afraid that they may have lost their soulmate. They're afraid because you've just kind of distanced yourself. You're not really talking to them. You're not doing much when it comes to them anymore, not like in the past. And they recognize that with you, you guys do have this special connection. There is a special bond. Whether or not they're giving that title out, that's something completely different. But they do recognize that there's something special about this person, and I'm afraid I might have lost it. Like, this is my once in a lifetime type of thing. In the next column, we have the 9 of Potions and the Knight of Swords, and so that is about the 9 of Cups. And there, it just goes back to how you have everything going, and you really just make them emotionally fulfilled in all kinds of ways. Like, you're just, when I was talking about the High Priestess, all those beautiful, wonderful qualities, very attractive, they're attracted to you, but it's almost like I don't know, it's kind of like, is it FOMO? No, I don't think it's FOMO. I think it's more of like just not wanting to miss out on this opportunity with you, because you make them feel happy, they're attracted to you, you check off everything. Like, it's insane for them how like perfect you are. And again, this is coming from what they're seeing, you know, even if you don't see yourself that way, this is coming from them. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like they just want to rush to you. They want to make things right. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose their happiness and this fulfillment that they feel with you. And they really do want to express that. I kind of feel like for a lot of you, this person hasn't really expressed their feelings, and they're wanting to because they know that time is ticking and they do not want to lose you. And so that's what they're telling them. Let's get your oracle cards. So we have children here, and this is going to be, you know, when we get this card, I kind of get frustrated. I don't try to use these cards too much because sometimes it's just so straight to the point. Versus some of the other cards that I use on Oracle. And with the children card, it's one or two things, like always. And so it's either maybe they have children and they got to take care of their family first, and that kind of, you know, prevents them from really just rushing towards you. It could be that you have kids, and so that kind of prevents them too. But it also could be for some of you, you are a parent and they think you're, you know, just a wonderful parent. And then the only other thing, of course, is that inner child, that they kind of really feel triggered by you to see, like, okay, you know, just how you've changed and you've grown and changed the things that weren't as pleasant, that were hard for you to go through, into something better to elevate yourself to, that High Priestess. We have goodbye. And so this is just kind of going back to that. Your person is saying that they're afraid that this is over, that this is just done for good, that you've given up and they've lost this soulmate because of, for whatever reason, you know. So I'm going to lay out all the tea leaves, guys. I pulled tea leaves. I'm going to lay these over here. Yeah, I'll put the rest over there. Well, let's just put one here. We'll put dogs. So we had broom, lightning, dogs, and then over here we have flowers, we have coins, and we have hand. All right, the broom. This is just them wanting to sweep up the mess they've made. They want to start over again. They want to start off with a clean slate. That is really what I get with that. New home, new attitude is what the card says. I really feel like they recognize that they need to take a different approach. If they really want this to succeed, if they really do want a future with you, they recognize that they need to really change their attitude of how they approach you and how they handle things. But also for some of you, because we were talking about children, maybe you have moved, maybe you've moved away, maybe you've moved from the city that they were in, or maybe you live far away and you just moved into the town, you know, so many different things with that. But I'm gonna leave it there. We have lightning. When I see lightning, I just kind of am reminded of the Tower card, and I do believe I said the Tower card in this one. I think it was this pile, sorry. That it says, control your anger or you will be sorry. And I feel like they're sorry because they didn't do things how they could have. And I also feel like your person might have said some things to you that really hurt you, and may have been, you know, where you just like, I'm not doing this anymore, and you walked away. It might have just been like that final bullet almost, in a way. So that's what I get with that, and I feel like they're very sorry is the other thing with the lightning card. And then we have dogs, and it's getting together with friends. Really what I get with this is just how loyal you've been, how you've always been there, you stuck with them through everything, and it was just, again, that final bullet that you just couldn't take anymore. So they're kind of explaining, I feel like for your pile, they're explaining how it got to this point of separation and everything. Because there's a lot of like, what led to the goodbye? I feel like their friends are asking them, and so that's what they're kind of having to tell them everything. We have flowers. When I saw the flowers, immediately, you know, whether you're a guy or not, you know, first impression, first energies that I was getting from that card was that your person does want to give you flowers. Now, if you're a guy or something, maybe your person just wants to give you like a small token of affection to show that they really do care, that they are sorry, that they do want to now prove their loyalty just like you did. Because, you know, we have the two dogs here, but they're looking in opposite directions. They're not looking the same way. And so now it's like, okay, I can't just let my, like, you know, I feel like it's the ego that kind of got in the way, like, no, I can't do that, I can't do that. And I feel like that was just tied to the inner child. So now the new attitude is like, okay, I'll walk alongside you. We'll walk in the same direction. We're not going to be on two different pages anymore. So, but what does flowers say? Happiness. And I do feel like they recognize how happy you made them and how much joy and fulfillment, you know, just going back to that Nine of Potions, you brought that into their life. And so that's why it's so hard, because they kind of, I feel like they're telling their friends, family, that they took you for granted and now things aren't the same. And we have coins, and this one, money will be coming to you. And really what I get with this, I feel like for a lot of you, I hate when it's repetitive messages in some of the piles, but I really do feel like for this one, your person was more focused on their finances, their work got in the way, or they just don't feel worthy right now because of their finances. So it's like a combination of the two. Like, you have everything. You make them so happy. You bring happiness. You got it all going. Life is perfect, smooth for you. And for them, it's like the opposite. And so they just don't feel like they can fulfill you the same way. So I feel like there's insecurities that they're talking about for some of you. But I think it's like for a lot of you, that's gonna resonate. And then we have the hand. I just got like, take my hand is the message I got right now. And I feel like your person just wants to like, sorry, cut off. I feel like your person wants to offer something, like extend a hand of an apology, a message you, reach out and really try to see like, okay, it's not just you. You're not alone in this, and that they do want something more. The card itself, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And I feel like that's where your person's at. So really your person is confused. They don't know what to do. They have these doubts and fears and insecurities because you're just so amazing. You're so perfect to them. They don't feel good enough. They don't feel worthy enough. And they're just afraid now. I feel like your person, I feel like the lightning, what I was talking about, the tower moment, like something extra must have happened. Like, I don't know if you're pulling your energy even more away, like so that they can't even feel your energy or what. But I feel like this goodbye moment really hit them hard, because it's almost like the tower just came crashing down and they recognize, like, I can't do this on my own. Like, if I want to make this work, I don't feel that they know how to fix things. I don't get that they know what to do, how to make things right, how to approach you. So when they go, I feel like when they're going to their family or friends or whoever, they're really asking for guidance. Like, how do I get from point A to point Z? They don't know what to do. I feel like your person is just, it's very serious to them, knowing how close they are to losing you for good. That's really what it is. So yeah, your person does want to make things right. They want to fix things. And that's what they're turning to their friends more. I feel like your pile is almost kind of like this dire need for assistance and help. Like, please help me to make things right with this person. What do I, like, they're almost willing to do anything is what I get. I don't feel like they're desperate, because they know that they just can't, you know, come to you being just all upset or anything. Like, they have to come right still. But I do feel like your person is very determined to make things right, and they feel like if they do this on their own, they're only going to make things worse instead of better. So I do feel like your pile is specifically the most, out of today's readings, seeking guidance on what to do, because they do want to make things right with you, and they recognize that they can't do it alone to figure that out. So that's what I have, pile 3. I hope that resonated. I hope it made sense. I hope it brought some clarity, what your person's been telling others. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. And, you know, especially if you've seen more than one of my readings, just subscribe. The link to my Instagram is in the description box. And that is all I have, pile 3. That is it. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.